Hello, Facebook family. Oh, and it's just, it still says set up. Okay, Facebook family. Here we go. We are the Guadalupe Dance Academy. I am Belinda Menchaca. I'm the Director of Education at the Guadalupe Cultural Arts Center, and it gives me great pleasure to be here with three of our amazing students. They are part of the Guadalupe Dance Academy, and I have included them in today's Facebook just so that we could chat about all of our wonderful classes that we offer at the Guadalupe. You know, we have been, I guess, online now since March, since the end of March. And while we miss everybody tremendously, it's really, really hard when you can't see your friends in person, but technology has been a blessing. To be able to offer classes online, to be able to see our students through Zoom, and to be able to stay connected, even if it's just through a flat screen. It's not the same, but at least we're able to stay connected each week, and it really is a wonderful opportunity to stay together. All of our classes in traditional folklorico, as well as flamenco, and all of our music classes are now online. So anybody can register. We actually have classes for all ages, for all levels, for beginners, for intermediate. If you've never taken a dance class, if you've never learned an instrument, this is your time to register. So I hope that you will go to our website. It's guadalupeculturalarts.org. We have a listing of all of our classes. And next semester is going to be very exciting because in addition to having online classes, we're going to have instructional videos, but we're going to have live classes. So I know a lot of people have been asking us, how does this work? Well, you're going to actually be able to meet your instructors in a live class. They're going to be through Zoom. All of your classes are going to be through Zoom, but then we're also going to have instructional videos that you can watch from home, the comfort of your own home. You can watch those videos over and over again so that you can practice and so that you can learn from the comfort of your home. And of course, this is temporary. We are so looking forward to the day that we can all meet in person, and we are working on that plan to reopen. We're working on that plan based on how things, look. We want to be safe. We want everybody to be healthy. So we're hoping that when the weather cooperates, that maybe potentially we could have some outdoor classes. But for now, we need to be safe in the comfort of our home. And so this is the time for all of you to ask questions. I'm going to try to follow our questions on Facebook. And if you have any questions, this is the time to ask. And I will then try to answer any of the questions. If you have any comments, any of our former students, please say hello. Let's see, I see Sabrina. Hello, Sabrina. Hello, Crystal. They have all joined us. Two of our amazing dance company members, but also instructors. We really appreciate. Thank you, Linda. Thank you so much for joining us. We really, really appreciate it. So those of you who have been joining our Facebook Live, we've had our instructors that have been teaching classes and that have been, kind of giving a taste of what it is that you would learn in a dance class, in a music class. And so now I want to give the opportunity for our students to actually talk a little bit about their experience learning online, being members of the Dance Academy. And so I have three of our wonderful role models. These are examples to follow in our Dance Academy. Miss Juliana Hasso, Miss Gianna Puente, and Miss Lourdes Zavala. So thank you so much for joining us and to give a little bit of insight into your experience as Dance Academy members. Well, the three of you, just I want to know, how long have you been taking classes with the Guadalupe Dance Academy? Julianne, I'll start with you.
I started when I was 7, and I am now 16, so that's been 9 years, going on 10.
Nice, very nice. Gianna?
I've been with the Guadalupe for about 10 and a half years.
Nice, beautiful. And Lourdes?
I've been at the Guadalupe for about 7 years.
Nice. Very nice. And so, in all those years of dancing, have you been able to perform throughout all of you, throughout all these years? Yes, you all have been part of the productions. Wonderful. Um, Gianna, what type of dance styles are you learning?
I am studying flamenco and folklore.
And can you tell me a little bit about the difference?
So flamenco is more from Spain, in Europe, and folklorico is from Mexico.
Wonderful. And so, in the dances of Mexico, are they traditional dances from the different states?
Yes, each region has their own dances, so we learn each region the traditional dance.
Wonderful. And what about the costumes? Do you also learn about the costumes and
Yes, we learn everything there has to learn about each region that we are studying. We learn about the indigenous part, the more festival stuff, and yeah.
that must be very exciting to get costumes. When we receive our costumes, of course, this semester has been very different. We missed out on that. But that is such an exciting part when we get our costumes and we try them on for the first time, and they are representative of our culture and of that region, of that state, and we try to stay as authentic as possible. So that is a very exciting part for me, to see all of you wear your costumes for the first time and to see them, all the beautiful regional costumes and traditional costumes. Juliana, what do you miss most about having classes in person?
I think it's the physical energy that I feel whenever you go into a class. You can tell everybody's had a great day or everybody's had a okay day, and that's kind of where the class goes from there, but it doesn't end that way. So if we're all having a bad day, we're most likely going to sit in a circle at the end of the day and talk about what's going on. We're going to have a full conversation so we can end the day positively. And I think that's what I enjoy and that's what I miss mostly, because we were able to feed off of each other and learn from each other.
Absolutely. Do you get a chance to do that online?
We do, but I think it's a lot easier to hide behind a screen, quote unquote hide, only because if you're having a bad day, you can say, oh, I can't make it to class today, or oh, I want to turn off my camera. But in class, you can't hide that, and I think that's good because we're family and we want to help. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. Wonderful. Lourdes, how are you enjoying classes online?
Well, I'm really liking it, especially during because during the summer I had to do a lot of schoolwork and I had to practice for my ATs coming up. And so it was a little stressful trying to keep up with my senior year that's going to happen. So during some parts of the day, I would go onto our class page and learn something, and that was kind of like a cool down. And for me, it helps me to exercise before I do homework for long periods of time so that I can really concentrate. And so practicing and watching the videos really helped me kind of get all the energy that I had and to release it and to be able to still do, all the creative things that I wanted to do. So, yes, it's been really helpful for my school life and for my stress.
I know that being able to teach online has been very different from teaching in person, but I love the opportunity to have videos that I know that you can watch anytime in the comfort of your home. You can pause the video, you can rewind it, you can start over again, you can watch it a little bit closer, rehearse it, and then go on. I love that opportunity of being able to have those videos accessible to you. Even though we do meet, being able to meet, we actually get to work out, yes, questions that you might have or difficulty that you might have with some of the steps or some of the choreography, but at least the videos you have accessible to yourself 24 hours a day at any day of the week. You can set your own schedule, and that's for any student that signs up. That has been one of the advantages. And I think even beyond the pandemic, I think we're going to continue the virtual classes because of that reason. Even if we are meeting in person, just to have video accessible to you, it's like that helps with your memory. It helps you so that you can practice on your own. So it is an adjustment, but I think there are some benefits to it. So speaking of adjustment, Juliana, how have you adjusted to classes online?
Well, referring to what Lulu said about school, since school is coming up, I've now had a schedule and I've put in, okay, this is this video, this is this video, this is when I will do it at whichever time I need to. So I think it's definitely helpful to be able to pick and choose sometimes. So that's what I've been doing.
Yes, exactly. That is kind of a benefit, I think, that we didn't realize that we would have of being able to sort of pick and choose. Gianna, what is the difference between having dance class in the studio versus online?
Well, being in the studio, like Juliana said, when you're having a rough day, when you walk into the studio, you just feel this whole wave of happiness, hearing the music and everybody's footwork, all the gritos. So being in the studio really helps me when I'm having a bad day or when I just want to share my talent or share my culture with everybody. Being on Zoom, it brings me happiness because we're trying to stay safe and stay healthy. So it's a good way to still have that feeling of being in the studio, but from the comfort of your own home.
Absolutely. For those who have never taken a dance class, do you think the videos are helpful?
Yes, the teachers, my instructors, they still do everything. They do their warm ups, they still do their lessons. They make sure if we do have questions that we either send them a chat or we do it or we ask questions on our Zoom. So yes, it's still I feel like you um, still the same experience.
Yes. Even though we're not in person, at least we still have that connection to each other, that we're able to talk and we're able to demonstrate just as if we were in the studio. And then to actually be able to have your instructor on video so that it helps your memory and helps your technique, so that you can practice over and over again with those videos. So, I want to encourage students who are beginners, because this is for a beginner student as well. All of you have been dancing for many years, and so, but I don't want anybody to be intimidated by that. We have beginner courses for those students who have always wanted to dance, but they never had the opportunity or they never had the time. Well, this is the opportunity to sign up, through our website, guadalupeculturalarts.org. So in addition to our folklorico and our flamenco classes, we've designed brand new classes just for our new students. And so it includes an intro to flamenco. So if you've never taken a flamenco class, the intro to flamenco, it's taught by Miss Genevieve Obregon. teaches you all the basics of footwork, braceo, zapateado, posture, so introduction to flamenco. We have an introduction to folklorico, so our traditional Mexican folklorico dance, representative of our cultura, and that's taught by Miss Connie Espinosa. And again, working how to hold your body, how to condition your body, zapateado, all the footwork, skirt work, all of the different regions of Mexico and its rich culture and how to represent that through dance and music. Then we have a ballet class. And I know that Miss Juliana, you're taking that class. So ballet is like the foundation for all dance. So we have ballet for children and adults taught by Mr. Leonard Lopez. A great foundation for anybody who wants to start dancing and who needs that kind of technique. It's a great workout, again, for any level student. We also have a class called Baby and Me, taught by Miss Crystal Zuniga. So even though it's designed for new moms and their babies, if you just want to have a good workout, it is for you. It is an amazing workout. Miss Crystal does a great job for anybody just interested in moving and strengthening your core and your legs. It is a great workout. You should check it out. Even though it says Baby and Me, it's for anybody, believe me. And we also have a class for Mommy, Daddy, and Me. And so that's for moms and dads to take class with their children. And they don't necessarily have to be toddler. And Gianna does it with her mom. So it's actually for anybody wanting to take class with their children. It's called Mommy, Daddy, and Me. And it's folklorico based. We also have a salsa class taught by Miss Marlene Pita, and that is also an amazing workout. Great rhythm, and it's a wonderful class for anybody interested in salsa dance. Let's see, what have I missed? Intro to flamenco, intro to folklorico, Baby and Me, Mommy, Daddy, and Me, ballet, and salsa. Our 6 classes. So we ask you to go to our website, find out more about our classes. We also ask you to go to our YouTube channel, because on our YouTube channel you can also see videos that give you kind of like an inside look into our classes. So that if you're interested, check out our videos and then you can sign up for our classes. Now, I know that, Lourdes, we're finishing our summer session. August is basically the end of our summer session. What happens in the fall? Can you tell us a little bit about when classes begin?
Classes begin September 1st. So that's when the fall classes begin. And during that time, that's when we're kind of going over or learning dances for Dia de los Muertos and the pastorelas.
Perfecto. So anybody can sign up now. Now is the time to sign up, and wait till the end. At the end, I'm going to tell you a little secret about signing up, okay? But I'll let you know right before we leave. Tell me, Gianna, will our students have an opportunity to perform this fall?
Yes, so we have a Muertos, the Dia de los Muertos show in the works.
And can you tell me a little bit about what we've done in the past? I know right now we don't quite know what the Los Muertos is going to look like, how we're going to do this amazing celebration, but can you tell us a little bit about your experience in the past?
Well, I've done numerous shows, especially during the fall. Muertos is a big one. Muertos we've been doing it at the Guadalupe for a while now. And what it entails, we're educating the audience about a holiday that they do in Mexico. But, while educating them, we are showing Mexico's culture, how they celebrate it, what certain things they might do. And while doing all of that, it's just a great way to learn about the holiday.
Exactly. And I think that's the beauty of our work at the Guadalupe Cultural Arts Center is that our mission is to preserve and to present and to promote nuestra cultura. And so it is, you know, our way of keeping our traditions alive through our performances. So it's not just a performance, but it's very educational in regards to our celebration and trying to keep those traditions alive, the traditions that were passed on for generations through our own families. So it's a wonderful way. We'll just stay tuned because we will be letting you know how we'll be celebrating our Dia de los Muertos production this year. Obviously, it'll be virtual, it'll be online, but we will let you know soon enough how we're going to celebrate. Now, I know, Juliana, that we also do sort of an end of semester production. We did one in May. Can you tell us a little bit about our fall end of year production?
Our end of year production is a Christmas show called Pastorela, and it's very traditional. We tell the story of Jesus being born and how the devil is trying to stray us away from seeing Jesus, and so we're performing that. It's a play, but at the same time, we're sharing what we've learned over the entire semester, and we're giving everybody, younger kids all the way to adults, a chance to show what they've learned and how much they love to perform.
Exactly. Wonderful. It is another wonderful way to stay connected to our culture. Now, something that brings me great joy is that a lot of our students have almost their entire family involved in the academy. We have some families who they're taking dance classes, and then they're also in our music classes. They're also part of our mariachi. So it's kind of wonderful. And we have prime examples right here. So Miss Gianna's mom has been, she was actually a member of our dance academy. Miss Marlene. Lisa.
Hello.
Hello, Miss Marlene. So here is like the prime example of how we set up the dance academy. So our students are kind of always in audition. They're always in audition in hopes that one day they will become apprentices of the Guadalupe Dance Company. And that's exactly how Miss Marlene started. She was a student at a very young age, grew up in the dance academy, became a company apprentice, which means she was still a student, but she had to learn company material and rehearsals and performances. And then she became a full-time company member. So that's the perfect example of how we've set up our program at the Guadalupe. But in addition to that, in addition to being a company performer and dancer, she is also one of our academy instructors, and not only teaches at the academy, but she teaches at different sites throughout the city. Those programs right now are on hold, but she teaches at various sites. So we do a lot of community outreach, and Marlene has been integral in making certain that we are connected not just to classes on campus at the Guadalupe, but campuses throughout the city, so that our community also is able to enjoy classes. For community that can't necessarily come to the Guadalupe, Miss Marlene goes to them out in different camps. So it's great. Marlene, thank you so much for being one of our instructors. Your salsa class and your mommy, daddy, and me classes are wonderful, and we hope that people will be encouraged to join. Do you want to tell them a little bit about how important it is to sign up now, and how this is the class for them to join?
Yes. Once you sign up with the Guadalupe with any of our classes, you become family. Just watching us now, you're already family. Yes. So we want you to come on and be a part of everything that we have to offer. Like Belinda was saying, that's one of the biggest rewards, is being part of such a tight-knit family and community. And it's so rewarding to have all of that come together. And then these young ladies are our future and the next generation, and we take a lot of pride in being able to like pass the torch. And for Belinda, Jeanette, and all these different instructors that I've learned from, that I get to see now my daughter and the other dancers learn from them, is
such a huge reward. Yes, and that's a big deal to us, is to keep the traditions going by passing them on. And that's what I would tell some of my youngest students was, you're gonna have to learn this, because once I can't do this anymore, and I'm a viejita, you're gonna have to do it. Yes, so please sign up for any class. No intimidation. I know the young ladies are like, I've been dancing forever, and they can dance circles around me by now. Come on in, and it's such a family environment. And the great thing about having all these videos and lives, even though we were nervous doing all of this, is simply because we have to stay safe and healthy, because we love nothing more than to be together back in the studio and in our classrooms. But we need to stay safe and healthy. But please sign up so we can keep everything going and all the creativeness going, because that's the one thing that at first was very difficult for everyone. Was like, how are we going to keep this great family energy, everything that we have going? How are we going to keep it going? So please, please, please sign up for classes. We're here waiting for you to sign up so we can share all these good things that we have going on.
Absolutely. And it really is, it's very heartwarming for me because Miss Marlene was one of my students, and now her daughter Gianna is one of my students. So that is like such a wonderful feeling for me to have that family connection and the different generations that are going through our academy. So it gives me great, great joy that I have both of you to work with and to share our, wonderful memories. And our new students that sign up, Marlene, they actually have an edge because they're going to have videos. They're going to have access to videos. We didn't have that. You went to class and you had to learn it and you had to memorize it and you had to absorb it and you have to rehearse it, but we didn't have access to videos. So now all these new students actually are going to have that vantage point. So it's kind of a nice positive outcome of this otherwise very dark cloud. So,
Call
and
Gianna my department.
what's that?
I call Gianna my tech department. I
Yes.
know all the young ladies, I'm like, y'all are awesome. I'm like, what's this and what's that? So yes, use all of this to your advantage. It's a great opportunity that we have.
Exactly. Absolutely. And so thank you so much, Miss Marlene and Miss Gianna. And in Juliana Hasso's family, we also have another sibling. Oh, hello, Miss Jessa. How are you? Yes. So, Jessa, I know that you're in the dance academy also. What class are you taking? Folkloritos. And what is your instructor's name?
Miss Ali.
Miss Allie. Miss Allie is our Folkloritos instructor. And Jessa, how old are you?
6.
6. So our Folkloritos class is for children from 4 to 6 years old. And it is our youngest academy group. And Miss Allie does an amazing job with them online, live, and videos. So we just think they are adorable because they are. They are a precious group of students and incredibly committed. They are so committed every week. They sign in every week with Miss Allie. And I love, love, love talking to them and connecting with them and seeing how they're doing and watching them work with Miss Allie. So Jessa, thank you so much for joining us. It's a wonderful family. It's wonderful to have you and your other sister involved in the academy also. We think you guys are very, very, very special. So thank you so, so much. And of course, it's not just siblings. Our parents are very much involved also. Lourdes, your parents have been incredibly involved and have sponsored our events, have been very, very, very helpful in that regard, in sponsoring us. Miss Hasso has always been there for us. Marlene, well, she's our academy instructor. So we feel very fortunate to have It's such amazing families in our Guadalupe family, and I thank you for all that. We have like so many wonderful comments. Um, you know, from the people that are viewing, from Miss Crystal, from Miss Allie, from Sabrina, Miss Denise, who misses all of you. So thank you for all of your comments. We really, really appreciate it. We have some amazing instructors. Juliana, how many, can you name the instructors that you've studied with over the years?
Yes. I started out with Miss Crystal.
Miss
And
Crystal Zuniga.
I moved on with Miss Rodrigo, and then with Miss Connie too, Miss Jeanette, Miss Belinda, which is you, and Miss Denise.
And Miss Denise. So you've studied with 6 different instructors. So that's almost all of our instructors. Miss Denise, Miss Connie, Miss Jeanette Chavez, Rodrigo. Who else? Who did I miss? And now Leonard. Now you're actually taking with Mr. Leonard Lopez. Yes, so all of our amazing instructors that have been teaching for many, many years, who are also company members. Miss Gianna, what instructors have you studied with over the years?
I started with Miss Crystal, then I went to Mr. Rodrigo's class, with Miss Connie, with Miss Belinda, Miss Jeanette, and I've had a great opportunity to work with Maestro Juan Carlos,
And Miss Denise.
Miss Denise,
Denise
and with Carlos Menchaca, and with Miguel Vargas.
Miguel Vargas. Absolutely. Wonderful. Miss Lourdes, tell me the instructors that you've studied with.
I am the same as Juliana, except I started off with Mr. Rodrigo, so 5 instructors.
Yes. So all of our instructors are amazing, and we've set it up so that it's progressive. So you start in folklorico basics or folklorico 1, and then you progress, up to the next level. And then from there, then we look at you for company apprentices. So you guys have been amazing. All of you have been so wonderful. Thank you so much. So I have an announcement. For those of you wanting to register, if you register before August 28th, our classes begin September 1st. So if you register before August 28th, from now to August 28th, you will get a 10% discount. Yes, you will get a 10% discount on your classes, but you have to register before August 28th. Okay? You have to register before August 28th. So if you have a pen and paper, this is the code. It's really easy. We made it as easy as possible. When you go into our website, guadalupeculturalarts.org, you go to Dances Online or Music Online, and you find the class that you want to enroll in. You go through this whole process of signing up, you fill out your registration form, and when you add it to your cart, once you've finished adding everything, you're getting ready to pay, it will ask you for a discount code if you have it. That discount code is, ready? GCAC10 for the 10% discount. GCAC10. Yes, GCAC stands for Guadalupe Cultural Arts Center, and then the number 10. Very easy. So sign up before August 28th, get 10% off of your tuition, your monthly tuition. It is a $45 monthly tuition for our existing classes in both folklorico, flamenco, and in our music classes. With Mr. Gino Rivera, who is an incredible instructor, our traditional music director, who teaches mariachi, voice, guitar, violin, trumpet, piano. Mr. Gino Rivera teaches amazing classes, and we have a wonderful mariachi performing group. But we also have Robert Casillas, who teaches accordion class. So sign up before August 28th and get your 10% discount. And as well, if you go to our YouTube channel so that you can check out our YouTube videos and subscribe. Please press subscribe when you go to our YouTube channel to check out our past Facebook Live performances and workshops and classes. So I am looking, let's see, GCAC 10 is the code. Thank you, Santos. Guadalupe Dance Company does such a great job. A blessing to San Antonio communities. Muchas gracias. Thank you very much. Crystal says hi to Miss Jessa. Miss Jeanette, thank you. Let's see, I'm going to make certain that we don't have anybody asking any questions. And of course, if you do have a question, and I didn't catch it in the comments, please go to Belinda M at Guadalupe Cultural Arts. That's my email, Belinda M at guadalupeculturalarts.org. I can answer your questions or forward it to our instructors if I missed your question today. But I want to thank everybody for joining in. And I want to thank Juliana and Gianna and Lourdes for being so wonderful in our academy, being wonderful examples of our academy students, but also for joining us today and sharing a little bit of insight for today for all of our students wanting to register. Sign up today, be a part of the Guadalupe, and have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining in, and hasta luego. Adiós. Gracias.